My name is I was part of the crew that started the construction of Denver International Airport. I was only part of a smaller crew. Of course I don't know everything. All the different crews just worked on their own small part of the grand construction. So, as I said, I don't know everything, and honestly, I don't think there's anyone alive that does. I would say that there is absolutely something evil beneath that airport. Something evil and ancient.
There has been controversy around the airport ever since the construction first started back in 1989. My name is Alexander Haltberg, and I'm an expert ufologist Scientology master. Back then, Denver already had an airport named Stapleton that was only 6 miles away. People in the area were outraged and saw the new airport as nothing except a waste of money. What the population didn't know, however, was that the project had little to do with having a more central airport. The true purpose seems to have been something far more sinister.
I knew something was wrong as soon as we saw the blueprints for the runways. I can still remember it like it was yesterday. We were all in a room and everyone was just staring at it. It was clearly a swastika. We were also ordered to construct several buildings that were not on the original blueprints at all. These were supposed to be last-minute changes, incorporating some kind of new technology. After they were all constructed, though, we were told to bury them, because apparently they'd been built in the wrong place. But everyone in the team knew they were built exactly according to the plan.
When the airport was originally commissioned in 1989, it was on a budget of $1.7 billion. After 2 years of delays, it was finally finished in 1995 at an actual cost of $4.8 billion. The extra $3.1 billion seemed to have been used to construct buildings that were not even on the official blueprints. All of these buildings were later buried. The official explanation for this was that they had been built in the wrong areas. They are now part of an enormous underground system of bunkers, buildings and tunnels, large enough that trucks can drive right through them. And the surface areas of the airport is extremely large. 360,000 square feet, which is twice the size of Manhattan. Even though it is by passenger traffic only the 20th largest airport in the world, it is the second largest by surface area. Could it be that the only purpose of the large surface area is to hide the tunnel system underneath?
As if all the questions people had during the construction of Denver Airport was not enough, there have been plenty of new ones after the airport was completed. The art and statues around the airport are questionable at best. Nobody would create art for a public airport that is this sinister unless there was a reason for it. A drawing depicting a soldier dressed in what could possibly be a Nazi or a Soviet uniform, killing a peace dove with its sword. Rows of enslaved humans and children living in misery are also depicted. In contrast to the first mural, this one seems to show nothing except peace and love among all thinkable different ethnicities and nationalities. Is this a reference to a new world order uniting all the people in the entire world? The Nazi man in the center seems to be dead. People are gathering up to return weapons. Is this a reference to no weapons being required in the new world order? This seems to depict the destruction of the world and the extinction of all species living on it. There is also a phoenix rising from the ashes of the old world, clearly a reference to a new beginning, a new world order. There is also other disturbing art, like this nonsensical statue depicting a demon crawling out of a suitcase. At the entrance there is a statue depicting some kind of metal demon horse with glowing eyes. Some people say that the original artist constructing this horse was killed as its head fell on him, breaking his skull. This is not the imagery a sane person would choose for a newly built airport open to the general public. It is filled with occult symbolisms and evil. It would probably do a better job of turning people away than actually inviting them in.
The funding is another issue that people don't really talk much about. There are really no records of who actually paid for most of this construction. There is, however, a memorial at the entrance of the airport saying, among other things, that it was founded by the New Airport Association. There are no official records or documentation showing that such an organization ever existed. What is the purpose of carving an obvious lie into a memorial stone? The writing on the stone also tells us that there is a time capsule hidden underneath it. The time capsule is not allowed to be opened until 2094. It allegedly contains messages and memorabilia for the citizens of Colorado. Why would an airport be constructed over a time capsule that is not allowed to be opened for 100 years?
I was also involved in fusing the pipes that were part of the airport fueling system. The system was capable of pumping at least 1,000 gallons of jet fuel per minute. Each of the 6 fuel tanks at the airport could hold 2.8 million gallons of jet fuel. That is 40% more than the largest airport in the world. Of course, we were all wondering why they would possibly need that amount of fuel. If you ask me, I would say that there is absolutely something evil beneath that airport. Something evil and ancient. Things got even more mysterious in 2007. No less than 14 airplanes got their windshields shattered on or around the airport, one of which was in the airspace above it at the time. According to sources, the shattered windshields was due to foreign debris, but no investigation has been able to answer exactly what this supposed debris actually was. Alternate sources say that the windshields shattered due to the shockwave of a massive detonation, no doubt coming from below the airport.
A couple of years ago, several new construction projects started around the airport. The construction sites seemed related to the underground tunnels and bunkers. According to eyewitness accounts, there was also sentries with machine guns guarding the entrances to these sites. What was that?
New Airport Association. Open the door.
That organization does not exist. Run! We must save the footage. I'll distract them. No! No! There is an association called the New Airport Association. There are no such things as time traveling. There are no sentries, machine guns guarding the airport. There isn't.